Okay.
Oop. Gone.
Hello, Ron.
Hi.
Is Matt Williams on the committee?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I need to promote him to a panelist here. He
Yeah.
joined as an attendee. There you go.
He's our architect on the committee.
He's
Okay.
one of them. We have two, actually.
And what we do too, exactly. But I don't think Peter's
Hi,
on.
I knew there was,
Is Matt?
Something-
Oh, there you are. Hi there.
yeah, I've been here, I just haven't been able to, I've been invisible.
Oh, okay. Well, hi. Good to meet you. I think we've got everybody right, John.
Well, we have, Fred said he was going to attend, but we can certainly start.
He's here.
Well,
So
there's
Fred Murphy is here.
Yeah,
Yay.
Fred.
Good.
Okay.
We have everyone.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is a special meeting of ACCA on Tuesday, November the 16th, 2021.
Monday,
Excuse me.
Monday.
It's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Today
It's
is Tuesday.
Tuesday, Fred. Yes,
Oh,
November
Tuesday.
16th. One application at 1326 Boston Post Road from the town of Madison with a site plan modification application to construct an open pavilion with rooftop solar panels where restroom concession facility was previously approved. Austin, I wonder if you could just introduce yourself, please, as you're going to make the presentation, I understand.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes,
So
you are.
I'm Austin Hall. I'm the Director of Beach Recreation and Senior Services for the town. So Salt Meadow is under the jurisdiction of Beach and Rec. And so I'll be presenting, a pavilion proposal for the property tonight. And I'll begin when you're ready.
Anytime you're ready, we are.
Okay. So as you'll see, I think, Aaron, what do you have first to show on the?
You want the site plan?
Yeah, let's.
What you're proposing, or do you want to go through what was originally approved? I have both plans so that the committee can see what was originally proposed for the area and what you're proposing.
All right, let's start with the original then, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Just to orient yourselves here, this is the Boston Post Road, and this is coming in through the parking lot of Salt Meadow, and all your fields are over on the left side here. The area in question is this grassy portion in the back here. And this is all tidal wetlands off in this area. Currently, there's just a little parking area in here. And this driveway does exist, and the rest is, this is just a grassy area. There's a kiosk here at this point right now. So, and I don't believe either Austin or I were here during the approval process for the park, but the original approved plan by the Planning and Zoning Commission in 2012, I believe it was, included this concession style building that I do have a elevation drawings as well. It had a concession area, restroom, some storage, things of that nature. It originally had a hangar. It was utilizing portions of the existing airplane hangar in the design style of that. So this is the original plan. And I can.
Can I just ask you a quick question before we move from that? There are some solar panels there now, I believe. Are there not?
Yes,
Where
they're
are they?
in this area right here,
Okay.
roughly in this area.
Mhm.
It was a ground mount, and that did
Right.
receive approval from the Planning and Zoning Commission. It received approval as a temporary ground mount, I think, and the understanding was that at some point they would be relocated onto the restroom facility building.
I see. Okay.
That's how it was indicated in the approval in the minutes from that Planning and Zoning meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions on this page, or would you like to see the elevation drawings?
I think we're ready to move on to the elevations. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Oh, I had them right here. Let me know if you can't see this so well. So this was the elevation. This was an existing hangar structure, the concession area, vestibule area, some restrooms, and then it was storage, I believe, for nets and things of that nature. Let's see here. I can slide this over so you can see the elevations here. So this initially had solar panels on the rooftop as well.
Mhm.
Okay, and the parking area had been associated with this as well, so that facility was an accessible facility. So, and I think, Austin, correct me if I'm wrong, this was based, some of these proposed changes were based on cost of projects and.
Yeah, cost of project and, current use of the facility and future use of what it really is now.
Okay, so I'll share with you the proposed site plan. This is a smaller, it's only a portion of the site plan the engineer had proposed. This plan here was done by Harkin Engineering. This shows the parking lot area, the driveway, the existing kiosk location, and this is the grassy area that exists where the original concession building was proposed. So it's in the same general vicinity. It's reduced in size. It's a 30 by 44 foot cedar pavilion. Is that correct? With a metal roof, Austin?
Correct. Yep, exactly.
And just an open pavilion, 4-post kind of style. The concept at a future date is to explore a potential restroom building in this area here, as opposed to having it all as one facility. And I think I can share with you what it will look like. It is just the open concept pavilion.
Where is the hangar? The
It
existing
was
hangar?
demolished
Oh, it was.
over time,
will-
and
it
so
will-
this is a new plan.
Hmm.
So the original, and I think there had been some various renditions of going through designs for that restroom building, not incorporating the hangar. I don't know that any of them actually went through Planning and Zoning Commission for approval. I think they were always in a concept that was kind of floated around and kicked down the road to a later date. But some of them were just a standard cedar style building that did have restrooms in it. This is the first change that actually separated the pavilion from the restroom facilities.
What's
So
the
what is,
purpose?
what's the purpose? I'm
pavilion.
sorry. What's the,
Yeah.
did you just say what's the purpose of it?
Yes.
Yeah, so did I. Right.
Good question. So the pavilion will be used for families and teams that are on the field playing soccer and lacrosse and any other sport we have at Salt Meadow. People will rent, like we have a pavilion at Bauer Park right now, and people rent it out for very small family gatherings. So that basically rentals and use by families and teams that are participating in events on Salt Meadow playing fields.
So,
So it's really just a shelter.
sorry. Go ahead, Ron.
I'm sorry. It's really just sort of a shelter, right?
Correct. Yeah, for event picnics and, small gatherings. Yeah.
And those people would have to bring everything themselves, their tables, their chairs, take their rubbish away, everything, right? There's nothing
Yes.
else supplied except a roof.
Yes,
basically.
ma'am.
So no benches or anything like that?
We can put, I think it would be great to have benches there if that's something that we can fund and have the ability to do that. I think putting picnic tables or benches of some type around there would be important. Yes.
Do you think that this will be well used? I don't know what the usage is for the fields there. I mean, I know when I drive by, I virtually never see anybody there, but
So if you drive by Salt Meadow after, say, 5 o'clock in the summer and after 7 o'clock in the morning on weekends during the spring through summer, it is used, every hour of the day for soccer and lacrosse. We have giant soccer tournaments there. Madison Youth Lacrosse uses it and holds practices and games the entire spring and summer months.
well, that's good.
Even in the fall, soccer and lacrosse use it right up until a couple weeks ago.
And so is this a request that's been made by the families who use the fields, or is it just something that you think they might like to use?
So I think they will use it and will like to use it, but we've had requests for shelters and pavilions at all of our parks for people to use. And this is I think a great spot for something like that.
Can you see it from the road?
Yeah. From the post road, yes.
From the post road. So
It is
what,
well back into the park.
right.
But yes, you'll be able to see it.
Is it modular in any way so that if you find that it's so popular that you might want to expand it, could that be added onto? Or would a whole new thing have to be constructed or bought? This is not prefab, is it? Is it
No,
prefabricated?
It's not prefab, no.
Ron, I'm looking at the working drawings for it right now that are on the town website. And I mean, you can build another one right next to or what have you, just as easily as you could actually connect to it. So, so I think it's,
Okay.
it's a very simple structure. In fact, it looks exactly like what Hammond Acid put in a few years ago in their enhancement of the walking trail there and everything, if you've been in
Right.
there.
Okay.
Well, I think it's made of, natural materials, cedar, right? What is the roof going to be made of?
Metal,
A metal roof.
yes.
And
Color
what
is it?
color of the roof? What's that proposal?
I can show you, Aaron, if I can share my screen, if you're okay with that.
Yes, I think you have all those permissions.
All right, thanks. Let's see. Okay. So we have roof panel is an evergreen, and then the feet, the fasteners and the base shoes are a jet black. So the interior metal portions underneath the pavilion will be black metal.
There's no lighting proposed, correct?
No,
Austin?
no, just during a facility that'll be used just during the day
Okay.
or daylight hours.
And so there's a cedar edging on the little gable at the end there, and the posts are cedar. So those are the only things that are cedar.
Correct. All the underneath part, the legs, yes, yep, those are what are cedar.
And where are the solar panels going to be?
So if that happens, if that
Right over here, so.
will be on the roof portion facing the fields, the same
Okay.
the same way they are positioned currently on the ground.
But as there's no electricity or water or anything like that, you wouldn't need solar panels at the moment, right?
So even the solar panels that are there now don't power anything that are at Salt Meadow. Those are, I believe, are strictly goes back to the source, not to power anything.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So they're there just to reduce cost of electricity? I don't quite understand.
Yeah, it goes back to the supplier. I believe Woody Weiss would be better, obviously more educated than myself on solar panels, but they don't provide any electricity to a facility that we have at Salt Meadow.
Do you anticipate actually that the solar panels, if they get put on these roofs, to include lights? I mean, are you thinking about bringing electricity in at some point? Is that why you're thinking to putting the solar panels up?
No, I think the idea of putting solar panels on the roof would be to remove them from the existing array that's on the ground.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
If we don't have to remove them from the ground, we could discuss that, but that would be the plan.
So the panels on the roof would again go back to whatever the source is. It's not
Correct.
going-
Yeah, again, I think that question is better brought to Woody Weiss from the Energy Committee, but that my limited understanding of what solar panels do for us on town buildings is they go back to the source, not to power anything.
I see.
And overall, I believe the approval for the park, Austin, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that there is no lighting approved because, and that was part of maintaining the natural character of that park.
Correct.
That it would just be dawn to dusk and no lighting facility.
Right. Yep. That's part of the beauty of the park is its natural landscaping.
Okay. Anybody got any further questions? or
I just
queries?
have a comment. I think actually that construction is a tongue and groove wood deck. So that's what you're going to see underside the roof, which is nice. Normally that's the way you would build it. So the only black portion are the metal connectors at the posts and the beams. So I think it's going to look, it'll look very natural.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's fine for the position. Anyone else have a comment at this point? Okay, I think we can make a motion.
Liz, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second to anyone?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you for the explanation. I think it'll look quite good, especially as we're next to Hammonasset that has some lovely sort of rustic things going on there. So great. Thank you, Austin.
And thank you
Thank
to
you.
all of you for accommodating a special meeting this evening.
Yes, I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
I
Thank
do
you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good luck with it. Okay. Unless there's anything else, that anyone on the committee has anything to say? Anybody? No?
No.
Like to make a, sorry. I'd
I
like
was just
to
going
make
to say, have a good Thanksgiving, everyone, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good holiday. All right.
Be
Thank
good. Take care.
All right.
All right.
Donna, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Liz.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. I'll give you a call, Erin, and we can set up a date. Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Aaron, Liz?
Yes.
Was there a motion to adjourn?
Yeah. Well, yes, there was a motion to adjourn.
Okay, who did
I don't
that?
think we got a seconder though. John was too eager to leave, which is,
Yeah, well, that's always the case, but who made the
yeah, I
motion?
made
to-
a motion to adjourn.
Okay, and
I'll second it.
Ron second?
Ron
Yeah.
seconded that.
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.